Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? I'm a little glary. Let's see. I think, excuse me 1 second. I'm going to clean you up a little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. All right. Next. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hi, Star. And Terry and Marie and Connie and Delia and Kristen and Kim and Cheryl. How's everybody doing?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, she's singing for y'all. Got my little mascot here. Hi, C from St. Augustine. I love St. Augustine. I need to go back there one day. Hi, Loretta. Elise says hi too. I'm sure she's going to come talk to y'all in a little while. Hi, Tiny Poo. Let's see. So, hi, Wendy. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? So, quick introduction. Hi, everybody. I am Carly Bell. I have a very loud 4-year-old named Elise who likes to be a little mascot. Lucy.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay. So, my name is Carly Bell, and I like to get together every Friday night with all of you to do a live tutorial, usually always machine embroidery, but I'm hoping to expand out and do more things in the future. But this is what we call sip and stitch. So, it's good to see all of y'all here tonight. Ooh, Sarah's from the UK. That's awesome. Hi, Eartha from Port Allen. So, trying to get in the Christmas spirit. Yes, welcome to my craft. This is my craft room.
I love you. I love you.
What do you think?
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I don't know what she's singing, but I like it. Lacey Lulu, what you singing?
I sang that song about love.
I loved it. It was a beautiful song.
It was a gummy bear song.
Okay, look, you're gonna hurt your leg playing with that elastic man. Hey, you're gonna hurt your leg.
No.
Yes, get that off your toe and your leg. This child here, she's a mess. Hi, Sherry and Tabitha, and Carol and Monica and Kyle and Josh and Lisa. It's nice to see all of y'all. Thanks for joining me tonight. So, trying to get in the Christmas spirit. We did our festive, beautiful Christmas stocking. Oh, I forgot. I need to show y'all how I fixed last week's Christmas stocking.
Mom, look what I have.
Wait, let me go ask Abby.
Mom, look what I have.
That's beautiful. Abigail, go in my bedroom and get Ozzy's Christmas stocking, please. Okay, Abby's gonna go get the Christmas stocking so I can show y'all. But we fixed the Christmas stocking. Oh, very nice. I like it. So this week we're doing.
What do you want me to get again?
Ozzy's Christmas stocking, please. It's on.
Ozzy's Christmas. Where is it?
It's on my dresser.
Where is it?
In my room, on my dresser.
What dresser?
Abby, stop being silly.
What dresser? You want like 5 dressers?
No, I have one dresser with a mirror. That's it. This child. Oh, hi, Sharon. I'm so glad it's your first time joining us. Woo! Hi, Marie from Mississippi. So, getting in the Christmas spirit. We did Christmas stockings last week. And I did fix mine, if you saw my disaster last week. First off, we had some technical difficulties. It turned into a 2-part live. Okay. Say hi, Abigail. Okay, say hi.
I'm on YouTube.
Okay, stop.
Wait. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell and hit that like button in the corner right here.
You watch way too much YouTube. Okay, go play your game.
Wait, no, I did it wrong.
Yes, you did.
Subscribe in the corner right there. Click that notification button. Boop. And press that like button right over there in that corner. subscribers doing that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. No, I have 2 crazy girls. 2. Okay. Oh, now she's crazy. Okay, so last week was Friday the 13th, and that's what I'm blaming it on. But we had some technical difficulties where the live just stopped for no reason. So then there's a part 2. Then right when that happened, I also realized that I stitched Ozzy's name upside down. So we had it was a great learning experience because we did some troubleshooting on how to fix the stocking. And we had a wonderful suggestion. I think it was Brenda that suggested it. But she said, why don't I rip the seam here, take the whole cuff off, turn it upside down, and restitch it on. So that's what I did. And, oh, here she comes back. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. No. That's enough. Thank you. I don't want you in here screaming, okay? So I fixed it. Oh, here we go.
This is my friend, guys.
No, we're not doing that. No, ma'am.
Mommy.
Okay. Yes.
Mom, do you want me to do this with your fingers to you?
No, I can't right now,
But
sweetheart. But after,
your fingers look very shiny.
After Mommy's done her video, I will let you do my nails, okay?
Yay.
Thank you.
Paint them.
Yes, we can paint.
Yay,
Okay.
paint
Another
nails.
note. My husband
And we can use
is
my
gone.
Stickers, my new stickers for
Yay,
nails.
new stickers.
Mom, these stickers are for nails.
Okay, come on, Ozzy.
They're
Come in.
special stickers for nails.
Special stickers. Awesome. My husband is gone.
And
He
we can
left
use
to go
them.
hunting.
We can
So I'm
use
all
them.
alone.
Yeah.
So we're going to have some loudness tonight. An interruption. So I'm sorry ahead of time.
Mom, let's go get my princess nail polish.
You have to wait till after Mommy's video. Okie dokie?
Yay.
All right.
Lucy's so happy.
Lisa's so happy.
Mom, you're making me so happy.
I'm so happy I make you happy. So that was last week. We fixed my disaster. And I am so happy that it still turned out cute. And we're going to hang this up for my dog, Ozzy. So tomorrow is Husband Appreciation Day. Yes, it's hunting season. I think it's ducks. I don't know. Don't know what they do. Just like he doesn't know like what I do. I don't know. I don't know anything about hunting. So, okay, so that was last week. Stockings. This week. Super excited about this one. This is my family ornament. So this is what we'll kind of be doing tonight. So I did a test run. Hi, Amber. I did a test run on Wednesday and stitched out my family. And a couple things I learned when I did this that will hopefully help us tonight. Realist Live, yes, it will be. I learned a couple things stitching this tonight, on Wednesday, that we can pass on tonight. And we're gonna make my cousin an ornament tonight. So first off, the designs. All of the designs are from a website, and one of my favorites, it's called marmabee.com. And I have her linked in the description box below. And she started this, I want to say last year or year before. She came out with a cute family scheme to where like they had different versions of dads, different versions of moms, daughters, sons, babies, dogs. And then this year, I think it's this year, she came out with a second generation. So now she has medical field, she has teachers, she has in the armed forces, police officers, firefighters, all those things. So you could really customize this to go with your family or the family that you're making for as a gift. I think they're adorable. The first thing my kids said when I showed them, why don't they have faces?
These are stickers that could go on your nails.
These are stickers, guys. Yes, very nice.
Could they see them?
Yeah, they can see. Well, you see Mommy's computer? Yeah.
These stickers that you could put on your nails for nail time.
Okay, we'll save them.
You can use them.
Okay, we'll save them for later. Yeah, the first thing they said, why don't they have faces? So
Mommy, we're gonna use them today.
Okay, calm down. But she does have, if you go to her website, she has one section that says first generation.
Mommy,
Okay.
Mommy.
Okay, hold on. And this, and
See,
on the,
there's a unicorn one right here.
okay, let's hear about the stickers.
There's lots of unicorn ones.
Oh, I love unicorns. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, show everybody.
See?
See, guys, the unicorns. Mm-hmm. It's a big deal. Okay. All right, can I tell them about my ornament that I made? Which one is you? Which one is you?
This one.
And what color is your dress?
Pinky, 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 pinky.
Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad I made you
And
happy.
Mommy.
What?
Mommy, you have to put our eyes and smile on.
Eyes and smile. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna show people tonight how they can do it to so they can match their family, and if they want to put eyes and smile.
Abby, this you, and this Dad, which is not here today.
That, as we can all tell. Okay. Can I fit? Oh, your toys. Okay. Can I finish teaching my friends? Calm down. Can I finish teaching my friends about how to make one of these? Okay. All right, go watch your iPad and play.
Mama, you can have this one.
Thank you. Okay, go watch your iPad and play with your toys while Mommy teaches her friends.
Okay, I'm going to play Barbie dolls with my little toy.
Okay. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun tonight. I'm sorry, I'm not even hardly looking at the chat. Let's see. Oh, Bridget, I'm glad you made it. See, y'all like the unicorns. Bonus beauty tips thrown in tonight. Yes.
Mommy, could you open them out of their
Yes,
cap?
ma'am. I was waiting for that. I knew she would come right back. Okay. You want me to turn the light on in the playroom for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the unicorns or you want the little things too?
Those two.
Okay. Let me go turn the light on for her. Okay.
Mommy. Yeah. When I want the lights off, you have to come and turn the lights off.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm all by myself tonight. So, where were we? When Carly gets busy, we will track your questions. Yes. So Carol has been nice enough to write, because I'm a little scatterbrained. Sorry about that. And once I get started really showing y'all what we're doing, and I'm not looking at the phone, I'll have the phone facing down showing y'all what I'm doing. Carol's been nice enough to write down all your questions, and when she sees I'm sitting down and I'm telling her, okay, I'm ready to answer questions, she's going to write all those questions in caps so that I can really notice them, because I'm like, squirrel, question. Yeah, I got my hands full. Elise by herself. I mean, guys, y'all see her. But then she says the sweetest things that like makes up for all the craziness. So she's a hot mess. Hi, Lori. Okay, so ornament. So I am last minute. I'm always last minute. I did write a message to Marma B and told her who I was and what I do, and that I was going to do this tutorial tonight, and if there was any way possible she would be willing to have a coupon code for those of y'all watching and wanting to make it. Unfortunately, like you can see on Facebook Messenger, like she hasn't even seen the message. I probably should have done this like a month ago. But if you haven't already gone and bought any of the designs yet, I'm guessing more than likely she will have some sort of Black Friday sale next week. So go look at the website, put what you want in the cart. Also, she has a Facebook group, and that's where she posts when she has sales. And like, I looked at it on Monday, and sure enough, like last weekend, she had a sale of 40% off all the family bundles. So I missed it. But and then someone else said she had another flash sale this week that I didn't notice either. So join her Facebook group. Thank you, Carol. She just posted the link to the website where the designs are. And if you just search Marma B on Facebook, and if I try to remember after the live, I'll put a link to her Facebook group, and that's where she posts when she has sales. Great designer, great group of ladies in her embroidery group as well. Lots of pretty stuff. So sorry for being an enabler, because I spent a lot of money buying all of these things, and I'm sure I'm gonna make y'all do the same thing. So some of the things I want to go over tonight is how to set this up in Embrilliance Essentials software. You are going to need software to do something like this. It may be possible, like I know on the PE800 you can put a design and then add something to it. My Pe770 does not allow me to do that, but I can see where it can really be a pain in the butt to make sure that all your family members or pets are nice and aligned and spaced. So I'm going to show you how to do that on Embrilliance Essentials, and I'm also going to show you how to save yourself from changing colors so many times. Because let me show you. When I made the design on my computer, I then thought about, okay, what colors do I want to do for each, you know, hair, shirts, pants, all that. Look at all these colors. You see that? So I had all that kind of mapped out before I started, and I tried to make it in Essentials where I wasn't just stitching Dad, like the skin, the hair, the shirt, and then switching to Mom and doing the skin, the hair, the shirt. In Essentials, I can do something called color sort, and it would do the skin for everybody. Then it did the hair for most people. Then, you know, I tried to make most of the shoes the same color, except Elise, we know she needs to stand out. So little things like that you can do in Embrilliance Essentials to help you, especially if you're using a single needle machine, to stop having to switch colors so many times. So, Wendy, what size did you do on yours? Small. Okay, she just downloaded. Okay, so we'll go over all of that. When you buy each, so there's two options. The first generation comes with like a big package. I think it's like $16. It comes with multiple dads, multiple moms, multiple children, choices, so that you could find, you know, what fits your family. The second generation, she made more, I think, more details and more choices, where I just bought the set of dads in the medical, in the scrubs, or you could buy a set of moms in scrubs. You could buy, these moms were just in a t-shirt and jeans. They had moms in yoga pants and athletic tops. They had, which is not me. They had, you know, you could buy family members in bathing suits or in shorts or dresses. Like, they had lots of options. So, and then once you buy that option, like most embroidery designs, it comes in multiple sizes. So these are the extra small. So they came in extra small, small, medium, and large. And then, of course, they come in different formats. So depending on what machine you have, you would use the format that matches your machine. So one of the hiccups that I came when I was making this was I did this in a 4x4 hoop, and I had every intention of it going in the 4-inch embroidery hoop. Let's see, where's that? So I had a few different sizes. I bought a 4-inch, a 6-inch, and I think I have an 8 and a 10-inch in my craft cabinet back there. I had just I made it in a 4x4 hoop, and I stitched it out, and I'm thinking, yeah, no problem, it's going to fit in here. No, it doesn't. It's like just shy, you see. So I was glad I had the 6-inch hoop, and I put it in there, and I find it works. So tonight I am taking into consideration that I probably can't put that many people. Also, I think the way I did the and our last name would need to be configured a little bit differently. So tonight we're gonna do my cousin. I'm gonna make her one. She just got married this year, so I thought this would be cute for her and her husband. And they don't have any children, but they have dogs and a cat. So this was the first one I printed out. So I printed it out in Embrilliance. You could print it out, and I can see that it's still a smidge too big. a little bit. So I changed I used a different smaller font. But then I went and I shrunk the dogs and the cat a little tiny bit. And I'm going to tell you about that because that is tricky. And now I think it's going to fit nicely in the 4x4 wooden embroidery hoop. And that's what we're going to put it in when we're all done. 5-inch hoops. That's probably what I should have got. I think a 5-inch hoop would work. That would probably be the nice in between where this would fit nicely. So I'll find a link for 5-inch hoops and I'll post those because I think I posted 4, 6, and 8. We need 5. Okay. So we're going to do the thing like we did last week where I'm going to turn my camera to show you my computer screen. But remember, I won't see your comments or questions or anything while I'm doing that. So thank you, Carol, for grabbing those questions for me. And I'm going to show y'all how to put the design together and the kind of trickiness when it comes to sketch designs and resizing. Typically, I would say don't try to resize a sketch design. They change and get warped very easily. However, I recently so normally, you know, I recommend you get Embrilliance Essentials. But lately we've been talking about Embrilliance Enthusiast because we did the knockdown stitch. So like that's what we did with Ozzy's stocking last week. We have a knockdown stitch underneath his letters to help get that fur knocked down and out the way so the stitches don't sink into it and get lost. Well, one of the other features of Enthusiast is individual stitch editing. And that has come in super handy with me making these sketch family designs because I can resize them. And when I see one stitch gets wonky and out of place, I could go move it back where it belongs. So I was excited about that. So I am going to turn y'all around and show you my computer screen. Okay. All right, I see Norma already asked how to print, so I'll show you how to do that too. Okay. Let me go to let me push my laptop back. Okay, let me see. Can y'all see? I think that looks good. Okay, sorry. I'm going to use my finger to point to things too because I know sometimes the cursor you might not see obviously where I'm going. Okay, so this is the design. So just so if I wanted to start fresh, here's a new 4x4. So this is a 4x4 hoop. You can change your hoop by going to this little yellow folder up here and choose your hoop size. Okay, so that's already on 4x4. And where is my finder? Here we go. So if I go, this is my embroidery designs. I made a folder for family design. So these are all, I bought a lot of them. So I wanted to have a variety to make for Christmas presents. So what I did for Reed was dads and polos. And I've already kind of cleaned this up to where I only have my PES format. So we've talked about this in the Facebook group where when you buy designs, they come with so many files, but really you only need a handful of them. And in this case, you know, each one of these pictures came in 9 different formats. So I erased all the other formats and only kept PES. Now, say later on I upgrade or get a different brand machine, like a big multi-needle, like a Ricoma or a Melco. They don't use PES. They use, I think, DST, I think. What I would do is if I wanted to make, it wouldn't be like these are useless. I would simply open them up in, let's see, let me go with the extra small. I would open them up in Essentials and I would just go to File, Save, Stitch File As, and I would change it, instead of saving it as a PES file, I would change it to a DST or whatever other format. So if you have Essentials, you can take any embroidery format and save it as a different format, if that makes sense. So that's just something we talk about in the Facebook group about organizing your embroidery files. So there is the husband, and then here is the mom. See, the moms, I haven't deleted all of the extra files yet. So see, it comes in a lot of different files. So I want the mom t-shirt extra small PES. Take and drag. I'm just dragging and dropping. Another option is to right click it, open with Embrilliance. If I just double click it, it always opens with the demo. I haven't figured out how to fix that yet because that's set as the default, but that's an option there. Also, you could just go to the open tab up here and navigate through your stuff to find what you want to open. I find dragging and dropping is the easiest. Okay, so there's Reed, there's Chelsea. They have two dogs, two little dogs like Ozzy, a Yorkie. Let's see, where's Pets? Am I not seeing? There we go, Pets. And the Pets comes with a cat. It says everyday dog, a golden doodle, a lab, and a tiny terrier. So they have a cat, and I picked the small PES. I haven't cleaned those up yet either. See, the cat is kind of big. So I'm just placing things where I want them. And you know, you would do the same thing. And then the tiny terrier, small PES, drag and drop. And then if they have two of those, I'm gonna go to up here is copy and paste. And now I have two of those like that. So that's how you would make it. You could select the whole thing, use my cursors to center it like that, and then use the text feature. I have BX fonts, and the font I was using was, this is from Jolston Design. The smallest it comes in is 1/2 inch, but I was able to I shrink it 20%. So where it's around 80, I think that's what I did for the other one. And then, oops.
Mommy.
Yeah, baby.
Could you put this on her?
Go ask Abby. Mommy can't do that right now, okay? And you'll notice this is a script font, but they're not connected. So I am clicking it, and I click the little green box, and I'm using my cursor, and I can scroll. I can zoom in here so you could see it better. But I'm just clicking that and then scrolling over. So, oops, that's all I did to make it. And then now I'm going to show you some things I did to adjust sizing. And let's see. Oh, I used a different font for the I think this one's from. A good place to get tiny fonts is Designs by Juju. So I think I used this Farm to Table 1/2 inch. And I wrote and I shrank it and did something like this. Okay, so that's the design. Oops, let me back up. So it's super simple to put together, but that's not resizing anything. Let me go back here. So here I resized the cat. You know, I made the name. So if you look here, see this crazy stitch going on the R? I was able to fix that here. And that's using features that is in Enthusiast. When you get Enthusiast, you go to Help, and you go to serial numbers, and you
Mommy!
enter your serial number. Yep. You gotta ask Abby, baby.
Abby can't.
Well, you have to wait till after my video, okay?
With Mommy.
I know it's hard to wait. Okay,
Wanna play.
so once you add enthusiasts, it's not like you have to open a new program. It all gets put together and you get more features up here. And this button here is called the Stitch Edit. And when you click that, now you see all these little all these little white points. That's all the stitch points. And so that's what it's letting you edit. So let me turn that off. So when I resized the dogs, you see this spot here? See how the line is not, it's going crooked here? So if I go to Stitch Edit, I could click that line and drag it and fix it. This line, drag it and fix it. So it's little things like that that allows you to fix, you know, random things. Now these lines here I'm not messing with because those are just jump stitches that I'm going to jump after. But when they had crazy lines from shrinking the font, whenever you're doing a floss, you know, bean stitch, sketch stitch, they're really hard to resize. And I'll give you, let's go back. So this is going to be my good one. This is the one I showed you. Okay, so watch the dog. I'm going to resize it. You see it did that. I think that's about the only thing. This one looks a little weird too. And if you make it bigger, bigger's okay, but the lines are a lot more spread out. And then the moms and dads and kids, I had some issues when I shrunk it. See, look at the face. You see the face? See how it gets all messed up? With Enthusiast, it would take some tweaking, and I'm not saying it won't be tedious, but you would be able to go in here and fix these points and make the spacing back to the way it should be. It won't always fix everything, but it does give you a lot more editing capabilities. So that's what I wanted to show y'all. So this is the design. Now I have it done. I want to print it out and make sure it fits in my hoop. All you have to go to do is File, Print, and it's hooked up to my printer, and it will print it in true to size with crosshairs, and it also prints a step color chart. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so you can print that out and make sure that it's going to fit in the wooden embroidery hoop that you're hoping it will fit in. Okay, now let's talk about colors. If you look at this, the dad's skin color is different than the mom's. Also, their pants are different colors. So now we can go in and really choose the colors that we're going to use to stitch out. And that way we could do something called color sort. So here's all the colors in the design right now. So, oops. Okay, so say we pick the dad. It says, this is all, first off, this is all in Robinson Anton brand. I have Exquisite brand. I wonder if, here we go, go to Preferred. Oh. Preferred, no. I thought there was a way we could, if you go here and then pick your Exquisite, it's given me this color is the closest to the color they had. So if I had this color, I could use it. I think I'm using 187, so I could type in 187. That ain't right. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's go back and put it on whatever it is. Okay, so if I have him that skin color, now I want to go to the mom and click hers and go to color and I can go to palette, and this is all the colors that I have, and I'm going to make her the same color as the dad, just so that when we color sort, it's going to stitch those two out in the same step, and I don't have to change threads multiple times. Then the same thing, if they both had the same color hair, we could do the same thing. And Reed they both kind of do have the same color hair. So we have dark brown. So now we'll go to the mom's hair and click it and click dark brown. So now they both have the same hair. If I wanted them to both have the same blue jeans, and I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Right now they have it listed as sun blue. So I might make Chelsea in black pants. Let's see. Let's do, oops. Okay, I have her pants selected. I'm gonna change that to black. And then say, like, to be honest, I don't know what color the cat is. We can make the dogs, you could leave those, see if the cat and the dogs are the same color. Yes, they look like they are. The skylight for the fill and the aged charcoal for the outline. We can leave all that the same, and then the name. So I think that's good for now. So I have it to where the skin, the hair, and then let me see, what color are their shoes? Their shoes look a little different. If I wanted them to have the same color shoes, let's see, she has basket beige, he has cloud. Let me change his to basket beige. So now their shoes can also stitch out at the same point. I think that's it. Okay, so once you get that somewhat of what you wanted, then you go to Utility, Color Sort. Okay, so it's looking at the design. It takes into consideration that the skin needs to go first and the hair needs to go on top of the skin, or the shirt needs to go on top of the skin, or this lighter fill stitch needs to go underneath the darker. It takes all those things into consideration on what can really get grouped together and what can't. And so then we go to, the design has been reduced to 8 color changes, where before we had 19 color changes. So that's a big difference. So here it says 8, our original was 19. So then we go to New View, and now when you look at the steps, it has the skin as one step, the hair is one step, then his shirt, the outline for his shirt, his pants, both of their shoes, her shirt, her pants, and I didn't think about that. They were both black. I'm probably going to do all the name in black, so that's fine. All the fills for the animals, all the outlines for the animals, and then the Morgans. If I would have made that black, it would have grouped it with that. So let me go ahead and fix that. So let me pick this and go to Color and make it black. Okay. So now it's there. So now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go to Utility, Color Sort. Now, oh, it reduced it by 8. It didn't make it 8. Okay, so now we reduced it by 1. So now we have 10. We started with 19, now we have 10. Sorry, I said that wrong. Okay, so these are all our steps. So it kept opening new panels, you see, when we did that. So this is the one I'm going to save on my USB stick. So I'll just go to File, Save Stitch File As, and we'll save it as the Morgans, and it's saving as PES, and save. And that's it. So, sorry if that was extra long. Don't know if I lost any of y'all in there. But let me eject my flash drive real quick, and then I will pop back over to the channel. Okay, I'm back. So Miss Carol, please hit me with questions. Let's see. All right, so I see y'all were talking about where to buy the design. The hoops, yeah, we're playing with a 4-inch hoop tonight. Also 5 and 6, I think, work nice. Okay. Pola, I'm sorry if I'm saying that horribly wrong, wants to know what software you're using to get Embrilliance to work. She has a new Mac. So I have a lot of the Embrilliance programs. I have Essentials, I have Enthusiast, and I have all 3 levels of Stitch Artist. So if my program looks a little different than yours because I have more icons at the top, that's why. I have all 3 of those programs: Essentials, Enthusiast, and Stitch Artist. The features I'm using tonight was Essentials, just to put the design together, resize it, add a name, all that you can do in Essentials. The only part of Enthusiast I used tonight was that little minor stitch editing where you saw where I moved individual stitches around. That might not be necessary for you if you're not resizing, because sketch designs don't resize well. But yeah, that's what I used tonight, and links for both of those programs can be found down below in the description box. I am an affiliate for Embrilliance, so I really appreciate it if you are thinking about buying it to use my link if you do. Cindy wants to know if I got my PC fixed. So it was my Mac. I only have a Mac, and kind of, yes. I ended up having to restore it to be brand new again, so it erased everything off the hard drive. But luckily, I had almost everything I need was either on iCloud, all my documents, files, everything, all my pictures, which is the most important thing. All my embroidery files are either on I know, sweetie, an external hard drive or in Dropbox. So all those things I was able to put my computer back to where it was. One of the other things I love about Embrilliance is I easily reinstalled all of my Embrilliance programs without having to buy anything again, because all I did was log back into my Embrilliance account, grabbed my serial numbers, downloaded the program, typed in my serial numbers, all back like it never happened. Whereas when my PC died and I had Sew It Pro, I had to reinstall Sew It Pro. That was it. You only got 2 installs, and then you were done. You had to buy the program again. So in Embrilliance, that will never happen to me because I can install it as many times as my computer wants to die. Or if I upgrade. Okay, sorry. Joanne wants to know if you can put a stitched frame around the family. Oh yes, that's a great idea. You can either buy a stitched frame, or if y'all want me, I know we're already, how long have we been on here? 43 minutes. And we haven't even started yet. It's going to be a long night for Elise. Yes, maybe we'll do this another time. But you can buy a cute little satin or you know, a floral frame to put around this. You can also make one in Stitch Artist really, really easily by just having a circle and assigning a pretty leaf or vine looking stitch to it, and it could go around it. So that would make it really pretty. So yes, you can get very creative with these and put whatever you want on them. And all that can be done in Embrilliance Essentials, or if you have Stitch Artist and make it yourself. Okay, that was all the questions to this point.
Mommy,
Okay, thank you, Carol. Carol Brown wants to know if she needs an enthusiast.
Mommy,
yes,
the paper.
You do, because
Mommy,
you also.
where's the paper?
What paper you want? You want some paper to draw on?
Yeah.
You can.
I want you to.
Where's your
draw
notebook? Don't you have a notebook?
I want you to draw a big giant dragon.
I cannot draw a dragon right now, but I will try to do it later for you. How's that sound? Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Come on.
No.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I want Mommy draw.
So, yes, Carol, you need enthusiast, and you also need to get the giant hoop for your persona. You need enthusiast for that too. Okay. Okay.
Come on, Mommy.
The program
draw
using since you can't use
dragon.
Windows. So
Draw dragon.
I don't
Mommy,
even
draw
know.
dragon.
Listen. I don't really know how to draw a
Then
dragon,
draw
but I can draw something for you when my video's over. Okie dokie.
something that you know how to draw on.
Mommy actually does not draw very well at all. But look, you know we can look. You want to look for a video that shows you how to draw?
Yeah.
Let's look for that. So, let's spell D-R-A-W. Okay. Look at it'll show you how to draw any of these things. So what do you want to learn how to draw? SpongeBob, Puppy, Patrick, Mickey, a turkey. You want to do a turkey?
Yeah.
Let's do a turkey. Okay, put your headphones on and just
So,
watch.
Mom,
They're going to show you. They're going to show you. So
Mom, you need your hand.
no, you do it. Okay, found a drawing video. Okay. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
Lacey don't want this.
Okay. Then find something you do want. Okay?
No, I want craft video, but I want Mommy draw dragon.
I can't, sweetheart. Hey, let's go get your sister. Sister's good at drawing.
Hello, everyone. It's Elise.
What you doing? You gonna let Mommy show people how to make things?
No.
No? Okay. Can you help your sister draw a dragon so that I can show people how to make the Christmas ornament? Pretty
draw a dragon?
She wants to know how to draw a dragon. Or a turkey, something.
Draw a turkey? No,
Okay.
dragon.
My husband is never allowed to go hunting and leave on a Friday night again. It's not. Thank y'all for being patient with me because I think it's going to be a long one tonight, unfortunately. Okay, let me scroll back up. What did I miss?
Which one? Let's do this.
Okay, so going back to the program. If you don't have Windows and you have Mac. Sorry, it's loud. Hey, Elise, you don't need to cry, baby.
I don't want that dragon.
Find a different video, Abby. She doesn't want that one.
Does she?
Okay, if you don't have Windows and you have a Mac, Embrilliance is pretty much your only option, but it is a wonderful option because it works so well. It's so user-friendly. There's so many things that you can do with it.
Oh my gosh, I was just about to...
Quiet. Okay, so Embrilliance is the name of the company. They make several programs. Essentials is pretty much the program you need is Essentials. They have add-ons like Enthusiast and Stitch Artist if you want to do more and you want to digitize or you want to have more editing features. But just Essentials is really, it does almost everything you need to do, especially with this project tonight. Just adding, putting the name, moving it around, picking the hoop, resizing. Sketch designs are a little sketchy, but you can resize and make it work for you. Merge a frame in there, whatever you want, but that's all Embrilliance Essentials works with a Mac. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling back down. Please don't forget Janny's question on the size of the people that fit in this project. So I picked extra small. Let's get a ruler and see how tall they actually are.
I'm trying it.
Easy. Crying does not make things better, ma'am. Okay? X nicely. Talk like a big girl. Okay, so the dad is about 2 inches tall. Mom, same thing. Now, Abigail and Elise, I made Abigail a little bit taller and I made Elise a little bit shorter. So in between there, they're about a smidge less than 1.5 inches. And then I think I also resized the dog. The dog is about 1 inch. You really, if you're making the ornament, you ideally want a 1/4 inch font. I used a 1/2 inch font and shrunk it. Designs by Juju has wonderful bundles of 1/4 inch fonts if you don't want to have to worry about resizing and things getting jumbled around. Go with that. But all of these were the extra small option as far as the designs when you sift through and pick which ones you want. Morgan had a question. Where's Morgan's question? I don't see Morgan's question. Can you remind? Oh wait, here we go. What program can we transfer fonts from Embrilliance and to show the font options we have? Transfer fonts from Embrilliance. I don't know. I know that I mean, the way embroidery works, you have to buy a digitized font. You can't just use fonts on your computer and turn them into a digitized font unless you have a digitizing program like Stitch Artist. But BX fonts is an Embrilliance format, and that's the one that lets you use your keyboard. But you can also import PES fonts or any other embroidery format if it didn't come in BX. So I don't know if that answers your question. Maybe X, let me know, give me a little bit more details if that didn't answer it. Okay, does Stitch Artist have auto digitizing? Not really. It does have this magic wand feature. The way Stitch Artist works is you can open up a picture like a JPEG, or if you have level 2, you can open up an SVG or Silhouette Studio file with the cut lines. You can open those up. If you have a picture, you can create an object from the picture with lines, and then you assign stitches to those lines, whether you want it to be a fill stitch, a satin column, a satin fill, like completely filled, a motif, a sketch, like all those things you assign stitches to. So it's not like you click a button and it digitizes it for you. There are some easy options like the magic wand that helps you draw objects on things, but it still takes some work to get things done right where it looks the way you're envisioning in your head how you want it to look. Kathy says, why not add a date on your ornament? You definitely can. I've seen lots of them where they'll have 2020 written under them. For like my cousins, I could also put their wedding date on it. The customization of these are endless. There's so many things you could do. They even have hats that you can add. They have Santa hats. They have Mickey and Minnie hats. They have masks. You could put masks on each family member. And then they also had, I forgot to tell you, they did have the eyes and the smile you can add to each face as well. So all of that is on Mama B's website. And you just merge those in and move them around how you want them. Explain how you could do an outline and hang it without the hanger. I don't know what that means. It's Friday. Yes. What are we doing? Sipping and stitching. We haven't done really either yet, except a couple sips. No stitching has been done yet. Oh, without the embroidery hoops? So then it's just the in the hoop design. So then yes, you could just do, you can do a circle stitch, then put some fabric on the, when your real embroidery hoop on the back, do that circle stitch again, and then just cut it. and then you wouldn't need this. It would just be the fabric with the raw edge, or if you did a satin stitch around it, it could have a satin stitch edge. It would be just like our key fobs, but it would be this. You could back it with felt, you could back it with vinyl, you could back it with material. You could even put some batting and material. Those options are endless too. So, you want me to show how to do that in Embrilliance?
Almost done.
So there's a couple options. You would either need a circle applique design. You can steal one from a design you already have. I saw some free ones on Creative Applique. I think someone in the group asked about covering up something with a circle applique, and I found a free one on Creative Applique's website. They had several. They had like a zigzag circle, a blanket stitch, and a satin stitch. So real quick, let me show you that on the computer. Okay. Where are we? So if I wanted to not do this in embroidery hoop and just make it an in the hoop ornament, then I would need a circle. So I don't know if I have one off the top, so I'm just going to draw one, and I'm just going to show you this because I have Stitch Artist. I'm going to draw a circle. Okay. So pretend like this is the circle you got from Creative Applique. It's going to come in 3 steps. It's going to come in a placement stitch. Then it's going to have a tack down stitch. Then it's going to have a satin stitch.
Sorry, I made it like that.
Let me make this a little thinner so that it's not so. Okay, so pretend like that's the applique, a circle applique that you got from Creative, or that you had in another design. Okay, so you would merge that in. So we have our placement, tack down, satin. What you would want to do is you would want to copy either the placement or the tack down, and paste it. So you would want that to be here. Okay, so that you had 3 of them, then the satin. So what you would do is you would, you wouldn't even need that really. What I'm thinking is, oh yes, okay, I know what to do now. Your family would come in between here. So what you would want is this one to be first. Let's see, can we move that up here? Sorry, I'm not doing a good job at this. Nope. First. Okay, so the first step would be the placement stitch. You would, at this point, you would only have stabilizer hooped. You would stitch the placement stitch. Now you would lay your canvas fabric, your felt, whatever it is you wanted the ornament to be made out of, on the front, and you would then lay your fabric on top of that circle. Then it would do the tack down stitch. That would be your second step. Then you would tack down your fabric, you would trim it. So now you only have a circle of fabric. Then you would stitch your family. When your family is done stitching, you would tape a piece of felt or more canvas fabric or vinyl, whatever you wanted the back of the ornament to be, tape that on the back of the hoop. Then you would stitch another placement stitch. Then you take the hoop off, you trim that back fabric. So now you have a circle on the front, circle on the back, but the back is covering all these stitches. Then you would finish with the satin stitch. And then you would tear away the stabilizer. And it'd probably be best to use wash away stabilizer, so that you don't have, if it's a satin on the edge, you wouldn't have frizz of stabilizer. Even though you tore it away, you might still see it. If you did wash away, you'd be able to wet it and you wouldn't see it. That would leave you with an in the hoop ornament. How does that sound? And so, same thing, you could add another border in there, something pretty. Carly, you have 2 questions above, and if everyone could hold questions, I can get going. I could talk all night. Y'all know I like to talk. But I would like to show y'all how to make the ornament too. Okay, where's the questions? Joanne wants to know the fabric. You mentioned canvas-like fabric on the blog, but with broadcloth. I think that's what I bought. I think I bought broadcloth, and I'm about to show you what I did with it to make it a bit sturdy. So yeah, I bought thin. I couldn't find like canvas. So I mean, this is broadcloth. I think that's what that is, but it's not super thick. I think people also recommend duck cloth. I think that's thicker, or canvas. I was hoping I could find something like this dish towel. I bought this dish towel at Hobby Lobby, and this has a thicker canvas like material. I was hoping to find that, but I couldn't find that by the yard. So I got this. It's thinner, but it still works well. Okay. What I showed you just now, yes, that's done in Stitch Artist Level 1, Delia. Just drawing the circle and making the run stitch or satin column, that's all super simple, Level 1 controls. Okay. All right. Broadcloth is pretty stiff. Okay. I mean, to me it's a little bit, I don't know. To me it feels like a basic woven cotton, like quilting cotton. It doesn't feel much different. Okay. Okay, Morgan. Okay, I think she's clarifying her question. If we have customers that want to know what fonts they can use in the design, how can you show the fonts we buy off of Etsy? Okay, so if you are selling items and you want to show your customers the font options they have, the best thing to do is create a stitch file with the font, either type out the alphabet or show some examples of names or examples of monograms, and then you can save what's in your hoop as a picture, and it creates just a JPEG white background image of what was in your hoop in whatever color thread you pick. So you can create pictures of the fonts that you have so that you can make a nice little page on your Etsy page or Facebook page. These are the fonts that I offer, and the customer can choose a font. That's the easiest thing to do. Okay, let's get started. Oh, guys, I am so proud of my daughters. Check this out. She wanted a dragon. Look what her sister drew her. That is amazing, Elise. You're doing an excellent job. Sorry, I had to show that off. Okay, so like I said, I couldn't find real nice heavy-duty canvas, so I bought this. To me, it feels like regular woven cotton, whatever you can find at your fabric store. I like a natural looking material. You can pick whatever you want. This is your ornament, your design. You can make it black fabric and have the family really pop in bright colors. You can do.
Body pink.
I love it. Excellent. You can do a pink, a red, you know, whatever you want. As long as you make the threads you're stitching on it will pop and be contrasting to your under color. So I picked a naturally color. Now, because this fabric is a little thin, I want to show you one of my tricks to help prevent puckering. And that is, it's not starch, but it's like starch. And I need to link it, I forgot. This is called Terreal Magic, but it's like a starch. So I cut my piece of fabric already. And I took this and I went to my sink and I sprayed it and I soaked it. And then I crumpled it to make sure it was all got in there. And I hung it right here to dry. So now it's ready. I'm gonna iron it. It makes it very stiff like starch. It makes it like it's gonna be to where like it's like a sheet of paper or a sheet of cardstock. Like it's gonna be stiff and it's not gonna bend once I iron it. But that is something you can do when you're working with woven cottons. Before you embroider them, you can do that, and that helps prevent puckering. I did that with Abigail's uniform shirt. She has these, I don't know, blouse-like uniform shirts, and her embroidery, the logo, it helped prevent it from puckering so much on that thin blouse material. So, Terreal Magic, I will try to remember to put it in the link, because I just thought about it before we started. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Okay. So, let me put y'all up here on, oh wait, I never fixed it. I need to fix my special camera holder here. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. There we go. Now, y'all can come up here and see my craft table. Okay, so I have my material is dry, my iron is hot. And previously when I've done it, I was in a rush, so I was ironing it before it was even dry. So it looks like I got too many wrinkles in it. I might need to wet it. I never have any water in my irons to do a steam function. I always do dry iron. And I could also wet it more with the magic. But it never gives like a good spritz. It's always splotchy. So let me do that, and then I'll use my parchment paper so I'm not getting the starch on the iron. Okay, so you want it to be nice and smooth, and you can see it makes it a lot stiffer. So once you have that, and also because this material is thin, I'm using Cutaway Stabilizer. So this is medium weight Cutaway. I'm gonna cut a piece the same size. So actually a little bit small, but it's bigger than the hoop. And this is like the easiest project ever. Wait, I don't want this hoop. Where's my other 4x4 hoop? Here we go. It's my dirty one. Okay, so you just put your bottom hoop down, your cutaway, your fabric. Make sure that the hoop is, you know, tight enough to where it won't be too easy to push, but loose enough that you can push it in. So just play with this little screw on the bottom here. But that's it. We don't need to do any placement. We don't need to do any marks. Like, we are ready to go. We just want that in there good. It's nice and taut, and the stabilizer is on the back. So that's it. Now we're ready to go to the machine.
I'm done with my dragon.
Let's see your dragon, Lacey. Oh, look at that.
Oopsies, I forgot to color this green.
Oh, you want to color that green?
Oh, I mean pink.
Pink. Oh, make it pink. Okay. So now let's go over to the machine. So I think the most important things of the design tonight was all the stuff we did on Embrilliance. I really like the color sort feature of Embrilliance that knocked that down from 19 color changes to 10. And I'm probably going to use some of the same colors. I need to look at it. But let me load my hoop. Turn the machine on. Let me pull up the design. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at questions right now, but let me just pull up. Okay, so we're gonna do, now I'm gonna put my colors in the order of what they're gonna go. So I'm gonna put them over here. So I know the skin is first, the hair is next. They both have a dark brown. I think this is the darkest brown. This is when you wish you had every color thread doing projects like this. I'm going and I'm looking, I'm like, we don't have anything that's like our hair color. We, you know, and just the dog, like even Ozzy, like I made him, I think, a silver color. He's really a silvery gold. I don't know. It's when you wish you had every color thread. It's doing projects like this. Okay, so I got skin, I got hair. What's next? Okay, the husband's shirt. Now, Reed is known for wearing very bright shirts, so I'm gonna make him a crazy, we'll do like a peachy color with maybe a mint outline. That looks like something Reed would wear. So we're gonna do that for him. And then I'm gonna do him in jeans, so a navy blue. Then what's next? The shoes. I'll do the shoes and just a silver. Then Chelsea. We could maybe do her. Let's do her in a blue. And then she's wearing black pants. Then what's after that? They'll do the name, and then it's the animals. So they'll do we'll do the, let's see, I think I'll do this color because I think her animals are more this color, and then a different maybe the silver outline. Okay, so that's going to be my order. I got them lined up here. Okay, so let me load my design. I don't think there's any chance of me mistaking my screen for the design not being right side up like last week. It was the wrong direction. So I have the older Pe770 model. I don't have a color screen, so sometimes it's fairly hard to see the designs on here. So I am just scrolling through. I know I named it Morgan, so it's going to be in the M section. So let's see, that's my family. I could tell. Should be getting close. I think that was it. It's so hard to tell. I mean, look at that. You can see it, but it's hard to tell. Okay, so that's it. And I don't think there's really anything we need to do. I don't think we need to trace it. We know it's in a 4x4 hoop. I don't need to check the orientation. I don't think there's no chance of it being turned or anything like that. So I think it's ready to start stitching. So I'm gonna load the first color. And then I can look at my screen and answer questions. So I'm just threading. Don't forget needle bar number 6. And I also highly recommend using a thread stand. That's going to help make sure that your attention with the thread going in the machine, it can get wonky when you put your thread on here. I find it doesn't unravel from the spool very nicely all the time. So this solves a lot of problems for me doing that. So I'm going to put the presser foot down, and I got a green light, and I'm going to go. Okay, so it is stitching. Okay, let me go back to ready for questions. It's time for a zip.
Mommy, stop.
Sit.
I get headphones on.
Oh, you have to put your headphones on, baby. It's the one time she
No.
wants to wear headphones is when my machine is going. Okay. Billy wants to know if the spray you used is like magic sizing. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. That one's called Stereo Magic. It's like a starch. When you change thread, you tie the thread together and pull it through each time. Saves a lot of time. Check the upper thread. Okay. See? Something's wrong. It broke. The thread broke. So, I could see it here, but I have no thread here. So I might have some nesting. So I'm going to raise the presser foot. I could see the thread in here, and I could see it's not right. I'm going to, like, gently pull it directly out of the thread path. I don't like to pull it backwards. I don't want to pull the thread through there backwards, so I'll pull it out this way when I do have to. So something happened and the thread broke, so I'm going to rethread. Okay, now I don't want to just start right here. I want to back up, so I'm gonna hit close. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna hit, my screen is nope, not that one. Adjust. We're looking for a needle point that has a plus or minus by it. Now, the spools plus and minus will go backwards and forward whole steps. The needle plus and minus will go backwards and forwards individual stitches. So I want to back up about 10 stitches just to make sure. I don't know what point my thread broke, but I want to make sure I'm going back enough to where I'm covering where it might have broke. Okay, then I'm going to lower my presser foot and start again. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. I got a little loopy when it started, so I might trim some of that when it's done. But I think his shirt's going to cover it, so I think he'll be okay. Okay. Can you tell everyone what pre-wound bobbin you use for the PE800 and Persona, and which one has the magnetic ones? Okay. So for the PE800, I have that one linked down below. Comes in a box like this, and with clear. These are size A clear bobbins. These fit the PE800. They're linked below. Now the Persona is different. It uses size L. There's a Persona. And this one has a magnetic bobbin casing. So this is the box for them. And they look different because they don't have the clear casing. They're just thread that's kind of all bound together, but one side of it has a tiny little magnet, and that's because when you open up the bobbin case, this bobbin case is magnetic, so the bobbin, that magnetic side goes towards the metal and slides in there. So that's the Persona. That's a size L. PE800 is size A. So we're done with the skin. So we have some jumps. See those jumps? I'm gonna cut those real quick before we go to the next, because it's gonna stitch the hair and the shirt on top of these. We don't want those random, because this is a sketch design, you will see those jumps underneath. So I'm just using my handy dandy applique scissors that I love. They cut jump stitches really well. And also this is when you wish you had the NQ 1600, because it cuts jump stitches. Now, it should have cut all those that were here, but you see this little one in between the shoes? It probably wouldn't have cut that one. There's like a measurement thing to where if it's, depending on how close the next stitch is, it might not cut it. So there's the skin all trimmed. Next is the hair. So we got to change threads. So I'm going to cut the thread right here, pull it out from the needle. We don't want to pull the thread backwards. Okay, next is brown for hair. Okay, and I was reading right before about tying the thread and pulling it through. I don't do that on this machine, but I do it for the Persona all the time. I found I could thread this machine really quickly. Okay. Now it is doing the hair. Okay. Okay. Where are we? I'm going back. Okay, we did the bobbins. Okay, when you explained earlier how to make this without the wooden hoop, briefly explain how you add a hole in the design, perhaps for an grommet or an eyelet. So, she is happy as can be. Okay, so, I'm gonna stop this real quick. Look what happened. You see that jump stitch from the husband's hair to the bottom of the wife's hair? If I don't cut that now, that jump stitch is gonna be underneath the wife's hair on this side. So, I'm gonna cut that. So when I see things like that, I'm real quick to press the green button. That pauses the machine. So whenever I see something that doesn't look right, you could be real quick to press that and the machine will stop. So you could do things like that when you see a jump stitch that you want to cut. Okay. Okay, so if you wanted to make this in the hoop, but you wanted a little tiny hole right here to run a ribbon through, like an eyelet or grommet, I think if you wanted to make a tiny little satin stitch circle that you could then just poke a hole with a, like some of the tools that came with the snaps. Let me get my basket here of stuff. Okay, you would need Stitch Artist to make that tiny little satin stitch circle. I don't know if you'd be able to find that to buy the design, but you could make it easily in Stitch Artist. And then if you did make that, then you would use something like this tool that came with my snap. They have this little poker tool. See that? So then you would just poke the hole, and that would be enough. That's kind of like the things we do with the charms. Like we've talked about the charms from Parker on the Porch. And then you can put one of these little, you could run a twine, or you can do these little ball, these remind me of the ceiling fan pulls, the little ball chain things. Okay, another option if you wanted a bigger hole, oh, it's got jump stitches all over the hair. If you wanted a little hole, you can do an eyelet and use a eyelet punch. So this would actually punch the hole for you and smush the metal ring to where that was in there. So I don't think you would need to do anything in Embrilliance or Stitch Artist to do the eyelet. You can get an eyelet tool. I've actually been looking at the cam snaps makes. So I bought this cam snap holder, but now I really want the big table press where I can do, these are the snaps. You can do the eyelets, grommets, rivets, these key fob, hardware. I got way too much stuff. I've been looking at that, and I'm Santa Claus might bring me that. You just don't know it yet. Okay, let's get this all out of the way. Ugh, that's my basket. Okay, we got a lot of jump stitches going on here. We're done with the hair. So see the girl. So let me, those probably aren't important to cut right now because I don't think nothing would go over them to mess up later, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them now. And I'm just pulling them up. I have fingernails, so they're a little bit easy to pull up. If you don't have fingernails, you can use tweezers. But I'll slide the scissors under the thread and go all the way to one end, cut, and then I'll pull that other end up with my fingernails and cut that end, if that makes sense. That's how I cut jump stitches. Okay, so now we're there. Okay, so what's next? Next is the husband's shirt. Changing threads. Get him some coral color shirt. I think he's gonna like this. Oh, I didn't thread. All right, and go. Just making sure it starts right. Okay. Alright, Carly, tell them all the neat attachments at Mama B, like the face, mask, ball head, medical. Okay.
Mommy, are you going to be done with your video?
I am almost done. Look, I'm making Chelsea and Reed. That's Chelsea and Reed.
Hi, Chelsea.
No, I'm making Chelsea and Reed. Like, I made our family. I'm making Chelsea and Reed's family. Oh, gotta change the thread. Alright. Let mommy, if mommy does it.
On your lap.
Okay, but wait, I gotta change the thread. Listen, if you let mommy finish it quick, I'll be done more quickly. Don't mess it up.
Ours.
I like ours too.
When are you gonna do our eyeball?
She really needs eyeballs on here. Okay. Sorry, some of these thread changes are gonna
It looks like mannequins like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you a new
And
one.
I'm so happy you gave me pink dress.
I'm so happy that you like your pink dress. Okay.
Because pink's my favorite.
Everyone
color.
on YouTube knows that pink is your favorite color now.
Yay!
Everybody knows.
Pink.
So,
Repeat
some of
after
these
me.
stitches are like super quick, so like
Pink.
it's
Repeat
this one's gonna be
after me.
already done now. It's time to change the
Pink.
color again.
Repeat after me. Pink. Repeat after me. Mom, what are they saying?
They're probably all saying pink, pink, pink right now.
Pink.
Okay.
Who likes pink? Pink. Who likes pink? Pink. Who likes pink? Pink. Who likes pink? Pink.
Okay, I think that's
Who
enough now.
likes pink?
Well, Miss Carol's right. Pink. Pink is one of your sight words. You should know that word, right?
And it's my favorite color.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're stitching the pants. So it's all going really quickly.
Hey,
That's
this
one of
going on a baby.
No, this one's gonna be for Chelsea and Reeves. This one.
It's a baby.
It's a baby ornament. Yes.
It's baby.
One of the awesome things about sketch designs is
It's baby.
Okay, don't mess it up.
It's baby.
Sketch designs stitch out really quickly.
It's baby.
So especially when you're thinking about making things, gifts, you want to try to get as many done as possible.
It's baby.
Also, if you Hey, quiet. These ornaments are really popular to sell. And when they stitch out quickly like this, that means the more that you can pump out and the more you can sell in a shorter amount of time. Okay, next is shoes. So I'm putting on silver. Don't touch nothing. I had bad luck last week. I don't want that to happen again. She's looking at herself on my computer. Don't fall. Lord, don't fall. Okay, now we're stitching shoes. Okay. You sit on this side. Listen. Okay, you can see yourself on the computer because you're right there. Okay. All right, so I am missing some questions. Okay. Let me go. All right, so we don't put that in your mouth. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. All the things that, so when you go to marmabee.com and you look at both the first generation and second generation families she has, you will see cute attachments like the faces if you want to add faces. Lacey,
And the other babies in this picture.
Lacey, I need you to sit, baby. Come on. Sorry, guys, she's tired. So therefore she acts more crazy. Stop. Okay, you're not listening. Okay, I'm gonna go get Abby. I'm gonna go get Abby to come get you.
No.
Well, if you're not gonna sit and be good, what are you trying to get? Tell me what you're trying
I'm
to get.
trying to be crazy by the computer.
No, you are not allowed to be crazy about a computer. I'm not gonna let you play with. Okay, I'm not gonna let you play with my iPad no more if you can't listen. Okay, let me take my iPad away.
No.
Well, I need a good listener. I need a good listener. Okay. So, when you go to her website, they have faces. They have the mask, the Santa hats, the Mickey ears. They have different hairstyles for everyone. In the second generation, she has different clothing styles. You can pick which clothing style. And then they have professions. So one of the things I think I'm going to make next is teacher presents. They have a really cute both man and woman teacher where they're holding a book and an apple. So I think I'm going to make the teacher and then write the teacher's name in 2020. And that's going to be my kids' teacher presents.
Mama.
What?
Elena.
You want to watch Elena?
Yeah.
Okay,
Elena where Sophia saves Avila. That one.
Okay, give me the iPad and I'll find it. Okay, so we're done with the shoes.
Mama. Yeah.
Okay, let me put this next thread on and then I'll find it. Okay, now we're doing the girl's shirt. Excuse you. You okay?
Yeah, thank you, Mommy.
Okay, now we're doing Chelsea's shirt. Okay, and stitch. Okay, it's real thick right there. Okay, let me stop it. I have a tail that's still poking up, so I'm just trimming that real quick. Okay, I'm putting my, sit down. Okay, I'm finding Elena. One second, guys, we gotta find Elena. It's very important. Okay. Sophia and Elena. All right, come see. Okay, plug the headphones in. Thank you. Okay, and see now the shirt is done. Okay. And next is the pants in black. We're almost done, guys. The pants and the name is all gonna stitch in black. And those are just preferences. These are all things that you can change. You can have the name in a different color. It doesn't have to be black. You do the name in any font you want. This is a very, very personalized project. There's so many different things you can do. Okay, so I think we talked about all the options. They had the different professions, teachers, medical field, soldiers, firefighter, police. So lots of options, so you can make really, really custom ornaments or pictures, you know, whatever it is you're putting together. Oh, I have answered all of them. Okay. Alright. Are we talking about the persona? Okay. So, I could do a quick plug for the persona while y'all are talking about it. So, because this one is gonna, now it's done the pants, it's gonna do the name, so that's gonna take a minute. Okay, so this is my big baby. This is my little baby. That's the Pe770. This is my big baby. This is the Brother Persona. This is a really cool machine because it is built like a multi-needle machine in that it has a free arm. So this is called a flatbed machine, where, you know, the hoop is flat and you have this table it's on. When you're embroidering things, nothing can be underneath this hoop and on top of this table, or it will get stitched to itself. Okay? With the Persona, you can hoop something and the bottom part, the back side of the shirt, can hang underneath here. Or you can do a bag and you can get inside the bag. As long as the bag will fit in here, it will hang at the bottom. So I bought this machine from Sewing Machines Plus, and I am an affiliate for them. And I have a special link for the Persona. I actually have it down below in the description box, but I always prefer people to message me if they're interested in this machine or they are ready to buy it. Message me first so we could talk, because I can tell you all about it. I spoke on the phone the other night to a lady that is planning on buying one, and you know, I told her all the things about it and, you know, things you have to keep in mind when you buy a machine like this. Now, this was a nice mid-range price point, jumping from a single needle flatbed versus a multi-needle machine. This is half the price of the Brother 6-needle machine, but has all the same capabilities as that machine, except I have to change the thread. Instead of having 6 color threads loaded at a time where I don't have to change the thread, I do. I have to change the thread in between each one, but I am okay with that for the money that this costs compared to the 6-needle. But what I have for this machine is that if you buy it through me and my affiliate link at Sewing Machines Plus, number 1, I have a coupon code to save you $500. Number 2, I will give you free virtual one-on-one training on how to use this. I will help set you up with all the accessories that you need. And that's one of the reasons why I like to talk to people before they buy it, so that you're not thinking, oh, you're just getting the machine. There are other things that you're going to need. A stand is really nice to have. These are my frames. I also have the cap frame in the back as well. So that's the Persona. It's an awesome machine. And if you're ever interested in it, you can send me a message on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You can direct message me, or you can email me at carlybellblog.com. We are done with black. Okay. We had a couple jump stitches. I'll clean some of those up when it's done. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. I don't even know what color this is. Oops. Like a goldy tan color. I'm gonna do this for the inside of the sketch for the animals, and then I'm gonna do the silver for the outside. And then we're done. I don't hear Elise, so I'm guessing she went and laid down to watch Sophia, because I think she is ready to go to bed. Okay, so now we're doing, oh, it came unthreaded. Okay, so I'm going to back up and start again. Nope, came unthreaded again. Okay. It didn't have a long enough tail on it, I think is the problem. Okay, I'm going to back up again and go again. Okay, now we had a long tail, it brought it in. Now we're good. Okay, now it's stitching the cap. Okie dokie. Do you have the new large size frame? I know someone who would like to see it. I wonder who that could be, Carol. Okay. So, I was playing with this on Wednesday too. This is the Durkee 8x14. It's not an easy frame, it's a sturdy frame. So these are called easy frames. This is the easy frame set that I have for the Persona. So I have, this blue is like the main one, and then these unscrew and slide off, and you can put different sizes. I have 5 different of these little silver frames that go on and off depending on what I'm working on. Now, the biggest size hoop for the Persona is the 8x8 inch. This is 8x14, and what it does, let me show you how it works. So I think we got some time here. Okay, so what it kind of works like the 5x12 hoop for the PE800, where you hoop it, you know, you put your whole item there, and then you slide it on one way, and then you have to move the hoop. That means you have to split the design as well. So this slides on like this. Can you see that? And it's going to stitch an 8x8 frame here. Then you take it off, you rotate it 180 degrees. I think that's right. And then you stitch the other 8x8 frame. So, a couple things I am learning about this. Number one, you need Embrilliance enthusiast to be able to split the design. Now, when Brother and Durkee are selling it, they're saying you need PE design to do it. But I called Embrilliance and confirmed with them before I bought it, because I didn't want to buy a whole new software program when I have all, you know, most of the Embrilliance programs. They told me, enthusiast, I can create a custom hoop to split. So, have enthusiast. But now I'm learning, if you look at this, you see how this is hanging down? I'm worried that this is putting too much pressure here and here, and then I don't even have anything on this. So imagine I had a heavy jean jacket or something that I wanted to embroider. I'm worried about this going down. So I think the next thing I need is, they have something called a tube support frame. It slides here, and then it can extend out so that it holds this hoop and whatever's on it. They also make a wide table that goes, it kind of slides on here and is flush with the free arm. So it makes like a big table so that whatever you're embroidering, it has some support. So I think I need to, I called Sewing Machines Plus yesterday to see about ordering that. So I think that's the next thing I have to get for my machine. So yeah, it needs some support. So I didn't think I was going to need that table when I bought my machine, but now I'm realizing it will come in handy for a few different kinds of projects. Okay, the dogs and cats are sketched on the inside. Let me get these jump stitches, because when it does the outline, those jump stitches are going to be in the way. Okay, so this is where we're at. Last stitch is going to be an outline around the animals. All right, and I'm going to do that with this. Okie dokie, we're almost done, guys. Okay. All right, no more questions. Everybody said it does need support. Yeah. So I think, so do you want that hoop now, Carol? So all we're gonna do, so let's see how long we've been on. Almost 2 hours. We're not doing as bad as I thought we were doing when we started. Luckily this is a quick stitch project, so this only should have taken us, so the stitch out time, according to my machine, the stitch out time for this design is 12 minutes. I of course have turned it into 2 hours, but a normal person can stitch this out, and you saw how it was nothing to hoop, nothing to figure out placement. And you know, if you're quick to change thread colors, you could have this, I say, easily knocked out in less than 20 minutes. So you know, you can get 3 of these done in an hour, you know, that's a good project. And especially since I think they sell for like $20, $25 if you're selling them. So that's a good way to make $60 in 1 hour. So, now how fancy you want to make it when it's done is up to you as well. Okay, so we're done stitching. And we just got some jump stitches. I find the puppy dogs had some jump stitches I didn't like at the end. I'm almost hesitant to even cut them because only I really see that they're there. And I saw them in Embrilliance, and I tried editing them, and I was like, let me leave it alone. Cat also has some weird ones because it does like an outline for their legs, and it jumps around when it does that. So and now I got some very small jump stitches in the okay, so how does that look? Cute? Okay, I'm gonna go over to the craft table now, and it's super simple to finish this up. So okay, so you could take it out the hoop. Couple things I didn't think about when I did mine. So one option is when you're done, you can take a piece of felt or fabric. Let me get some felt. Let's see. I got a little bit of felt here if I wanted it. Let's see. Oh, red. Let's go red. Okay, if I wanted to cover the back with felt, really I could just take this, put it on the felt, take a pencil, draw, trace it, cut it out, and then hot glue it right here. It'll fit perfectly and have the back covered with felt. That's an option. Another option is to go ahead and cover it up with something now. Let's see if this is big enough. Okay, I could do this. I think this will be big enough. Okay, so I just have this on here. And you want, this is the opposite. You want the outer hoop on top and the inner hoop underneath. And then make sure this is nice and loose so that it can open. And you can push it. Need it to open up a lot more. I got too much going on probably. And then you push it down. Maybe the felt is too thick. Yeah, I think the felt is too thick. So we can't cover the back with felt. Let's cover the back in just another piece of fabric. And it doesn't have to be, where's my fabric scissors? It doesn't have to be nice and stiff like we did the front, because we're not worried about puckering and stuff now. Okay, so I'm gonna do just fabric, the design, and I'm paying attention to the top of my design. And this is, I mean, this is just like hooping for your regular embroidery machine. You want it to be nice and centered. Okay, I think that looks good. And we're just pushing that down. And I'm leaving it all like that. So because we had that nice starched stiff, let's see, I think it's a little off, but because we started with a nice stiff fabric, it looks nice and smooth. I think it's a little bit off, but you get the idea. And now we have, this is covered up. It's not as nice as I would like it to be. Maybe you can use black fabric. But like I said, you also have the option of just hooping the, not having the back piece, and just hooping, I think I want to shift this over a smidge, and then cover it with felt. Like that. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. And you could even cut the felt to where it fits inside of here, and then hot glue it to where it's not, you know, you still see the wood on the and it fits inside of there. You can cut your felt for that too. So I think that looks good. So I'm gonna go there. Now I'm gonna tighten this. I do have a little gap going on here. That's fine. Okay, once I have it where I want it. Okay, baby. Then
is Daddy's charger in his room?
It might be. If not, you can use my charger.
Okay.
So now I'm just cutting it here, and I'm just holding my scissors
Are you
flush.
on the video still?
Yes.
Where is the video?
It's up there.
Hi.
Okay, stop. Hey, I have scissors. You want me to cut your fingers off?
No.
All right. And now I'm just holding my scissors flush against the back of the hoop. Remember, you don't want to do this step until you're absolutely positive you have this where you want it, because once you cut it, you're not going to be able to shift it over anymore. So I'm just cutting this as close to the hoop itself, and you want that flush, and then now you can cover it with your felt, and just take this, draw it with a circle. Ozzy, leave her alone. Ozzy. Just take a pencil or a marker, cut it, and then hot glue it on the back. Other options are to take like some really cute trim. Let's see if I have any. I really like the, I don't know if I have any, but y'all know the Pom-Pom Trim, the ribbon with the little pom-poms on it. That's really cute to
Mommy,
hot
I
glue
never go
along
outside
there.
today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, never.
The pom-pom trim hot glued around it is
These are
also
made
cute.
out of...
And then you can take your ribbon,
Mommy.
you can hot glue a bow here.
Mommy,
You can tie ribbon around here so that it hangs as a ornament. Lots of different options to make this however you want, as far as finishing it up. So, what do y'all think? And I made mine very plain, just to have, oops, sorry. I made mine very plain just to have family, but there's so much more that you can do with these to really dress them up depending on what you're doing. So like another one of the designs is a house sketch outline. So this makes a great housewarming present. You can do the house outline and then put, you know, established in the year that they bought the house. You can make it very Christmassy by doing a Christmas frame. No, Lacey, don't touch that gun. That is hot. That gun gets hot. Don't touch it. Put it back, please. Thank you. It's a hot glue gun. It gets hot, so you don't touch hot things, right? Okay. You can do, you know, a festive border. You can border it, you know, with some red pom-poms, a red bow, you know, buffalo check ribbon. There's so many things that you could do. You could even put little Santa hats on them. You can put 2020, the year. Lots of ways you could dress these up. These are my super plain versions to show you how it's done. And then you can personalize them to your liking. Huh? Pink tape? Yes, I have pink tape. Ooh, she found pink washi tape. Ladybug wants to know if the free version of Embrilliance will allow her to create the file with the ornament. No, it will not. The free version of Embrilliance is called Embrilliance Express. The only thing that program will do is work with BX fonts. You can only install BX fonts. You can't open up a PES font, any design, any format, nothing. It only opens BX, which is only fonts. And you could create the name in Embrilliance Express, but you wouldn't be able to merge all of these designs together, because that's what we did here. We took one design and we merged it with another, and we merged it with another, and we merged it. This is a lot of merging. I know the PE800 lets you merge. I don't know if it has an extent on how many things it lets you merge. But then, you know, manipulating it and make sure the spacing and the alignment is the way you want. It might be complicated on the screen. Embrilliance makes it a lot easier. Embrilliance Essentials. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're almost done. I think we survived a night without my husband. I talked a whole lot, yet we're still right under the 2-hour mark. It's not 3 hours. I still have not really sipped anything. Okay, Ladybug says you have the PE800. So, we'll have to do a video on that once. I can't do it on my 770. It does not let you merge designs on the 770. My Persona lets me though. Let's go walk over there and see what we can do. I actually did that recently. So let me turn it on. So let's see how well you're going to be able to see this screen. So all the interfaces on all the Brother machines are very, very similar. So even though I have a giant screen, a lot of it looks a lot like the PE800, the layout and everything. So let's see, I'm gonna pick frame. So you have some pretty frames. Let's go with this one. So I'm gonna do that. So there's a frame, and I'm gonna hit set. Now, you see this add button? You should have that on your PE800 add. It's gonna go back to the home screen. So now I wanna put a, you know, you would essentially be going to your USB port and picking a design you had on your USB drive. I don't have mine plugged in right now, so I'm just gonna pick things on here. So now I'm gonna put a K in there. And I have it set on large. And I'll do that. And I could move it around. Say I wanted it right there, something like that. And then say I wanted it to be smaller. I can keep hitting the smaller button, make it smaller. Okay. Then once I had that K done, I could hit add again, and I could go back to my USB drive, or in this case, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna pick a different font, and I'm gonna do a B, and I'm gonna hit set, and then I'm gonna move it where I want it. So I mean, it's possible, but you're not going to be able to print it out and see how it's going to look, if it's going to fit in your little wooden embroidery hoop. You could always do a test stitch on some scrap fabric and see how it comes out. and see if you wanted to tweak something and then stitch it again. It will take more time, but it can be done. And so say I wanted to make that bigger, I can make it bigger. No, I'm making it smaller. I want it bigger. Now I got a big B. I got it where I want it. I hit OK. I can hit add again. So, you know, I can put a little star and hit set and then move that around. So, I mean, it can be done. It may not be as easy, but you can keep adding. So you would just go back to your USB drive, find the dad, go back to your USB drive, find the mom. And then, but you still, the lettering is what wouldn't be fun. You could use lettering that's on your machine, but you won't probably have that pretty bean stitch font like I like that. So, all right, everybody saying good night. Okay, I want to say that during this week of thanks, that I am thankful for all that Carly donates to us. May everyone have a safe and healthy holiday. I'm so thankful for this group. Ladybug says if she sells enough ornaments, she'll have enough to buy Embrilliance. Yay! Awesome. Okay, so thank y'all all so much for joining. I do plan on still doing a sip and stitch next Friday for Black Friday. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I do know I'm working with Creative Fabrica, which is an online site for designs. They have mostly graphics and SVG and fonts that you could use with your Silhouette and Cricut, but they also do have a massive embroidery design library. And they're having a huge Black Friday sale, which I know about, and I'm gonna tell y'all. So I want to do a project from Creative Fabrica next Friday and then tell y'all all about their Black Friday sale. So we will do something next Friday. Haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet. I did get these pretty, where are they? Might do something on this. So I have these buffalo check dish towel and oven mitt. I was thinking the oven mitt has a pocket. I could do this on the Persona and I could do this on the 770 and we could do them at the same time. So I could show you how the Persona works with getting in a pocket. If I wanted to do a little design here, I'd be able to get in there and stitch it. You wouldn't be able to do this on the 770 or the 800, but I can have this going on the 800. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a design from Creative Fabrica that's gonna work. Or I have this zippered bag to put something cute on I can give as a Christmas present. I think this would be done on the Persona as well because I can stick that right in the machine and stitch it out and not have to worry about going inside out or anything like that. So next week, something from Creative Fabrica. Check the Sip and Stitch homepage for more details. Once I figure it out, I will post it there. So other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know this Thanksgiving is not going to be anything close to previous years. I know we won't be getting together with my in-laws like we usually do. So I hope everyone is still able to see their family, do some FaceTiming, some video chatting. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be thankful because we have a lot to be thankful for. So I'm so happy y'all joined me tonight. And Elise, say bye.
Bye.
Say happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And I will see you all.
Have a happy Thanksgiving day.
Yes. I will see you all next Friday for Black Friday. We gotta go shopping. Lots of, I'm gonna get the lowdown on all the Black Friday sales on all our favorite embroidery designs. I'm gonna compile a big old list for y'all, and I'll probably post it in a Facebook group, and then we'll talk about it here on YouTube that Friday night. So good night. Enjoy your family ornaments. Thanks for joining, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.